This is a Royal Air Force officer, 1921 to 1939, full dress home pattern helmet. When full dress uniform was announced for the Royal Air Force in 1920, the headdress to be worn was originally going to be a service dress cap. But by June 1921, a new form of headdress was introduced. It imitated the design of an original old-time flying helmet, and the helmet consisted of a black leather skull cap trimmed with black rabbit fur and non-functioning V-shaped ear flaps attached. Where the front showed the leather of the cap with fur along the lower edge. The back was fur covered except for two areas of black leather. So all of this, that's the leather skull cap, but all of this is pure ornamental. These here imitate fold down ear flaps of the old flying helmet, which they don't actually function, they're actually stuck to the side. The cord is non-functional, and as it comes round you'll see there's two areas of skull cap with the rabbit fur going down, and all of this apes the flying helmet. So this would be a buckled chin strap for the ear flaps when they come down, but again, it's non-functional, it's ornamental. The front has the leather trimmed with a gold imitation chin strap, doesn't function, and on the front of the helmet is a Royal Air Force crest, which is unique to this cap. It wasn't used on any other caps. It's in gilt and black metal, and the feather is a chemically dyed RAF blue ostrich feather, and inside the helmet there's a little thin proper chin strap. This attempt at a ceremonial helmet was never popular with the officers intended to wear it. It was a private purchase piece and could be expensive depending on how much money the officer spent on it, so it was seldom used. The helmet was replaced by the service dress cap on full dress uniform by 1939, and with the war on, RAF full dress was discontinued for the Second World War, and it was never reinstated. So this cap, helmet, call it whatever you will, this belongs to the period 1921 to 1939, and you will find them in varying conditions. Varying conditions as in the age condition, and varying conditions as in the manufacture, because as I've said, the quality of each helmet will vary depending on how much money the officer had to throw at it. This is a low quality with a very basic interior. The more expensive helmets will be luxury trimmed in red velvet with the maker's name proudly gold blocked inside of it. This one doesn't have that. It's a very, very basic piece of headgear, and only issued from 1921 to 39, universally hated by the officers because they had to actually buy one. Eventually phased out by the regular uniform service dress peaked hat. So we'll take a look at this thing. And like I've said at the start, all of this is purely ornamental. It's done to look like an old world flying helmet with the ear flaps that don't fall down. Inside, very basic design inside. And as I've mentioned, the more luxurious versions have a really good red lined interior with gold block details. The badge, very interesting if you see them turn up. It's got the Par Ardua Ad Astra legend and black and metal, possibly silver albatross and gilt plated. I think it's held by two prongs, but that badge is only for that cap. Yes, it's the RAF crest, which may turn up on cups and saucers and things like that, but as a badge it was only used on these caps. So if you see that badge anywhere, that badge is just for this helmet. And the ostrich feather has a metal loop on the bottom, which pushes into a fitting behind the helmet badge. So that's the RAF officers full dress helmet, 1921 to 1939 period, and they vary in very poor condition to excellent condition. Bye for now.